this secret factor attracts great men. In this video, you will discover the number one mindset that makes men have come to you like bees to honey, baby. Oh my gosh, like I'm just gonna. So if you're ready to discover how to be the most amazing, attractive woman that you can be, so you can attract the right quality men into your life, then comment in below. I am ready. I'm Antia, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man method. And look, this is the channel where we magnetize your man so that the man you want, desires, and most importantly, pursues you forever. Now look, if you like anything about what I wear, what I share, or in my background, do me a favor, give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe by hitting that lovely bell right there, and make sure to share it with a girlfriend or two. So let's go ahead, dive right into that secret factor that attracts great men, which is abundance mindset. So what I see, what's one of the most prominent repellents when it comes to attracting great men is scarcity mindset. You know, so many women that come to me, they think they can't do any better than the emotionally unavailable men that they're just attracted into their life, right? They don't think it's going to get any better than the guy who calls them maybe every other week, doesn't really share emotions with them, or just drops off the earth for weeks at a time and coming back, like I call that, like really zombieing, right? Like coming back, Caspering, as if nothing has happened. They think they can't do better than that. And that, of course, makes them actually like less desirable, right? Because, you know, what you think about, that's what comes, or what you bring about. So if you send out that energy into the world, into the men world, right? Like what ends up happening is like you're going to match with men who have the same scarcity mindset than you do, or they're going to take advantage of that, right? So what you want to do instead, you want to be the bachelorette. So I don't know if you've ever watched the dating TV show, The Bachelorette. So what happens at The Bachelorette, for those of you who don't watch, there's 25 gentlemen competing for the Bachelorette to then get engaged, to get married to her. Now, it's really interesting because for two reasons. Of course, there's high levels of competition, which will wants a man to be actually the best on his best behavior. He wants to put his best foot forward. He wants to leave the biggest impression on her. And then on the other hand, also what's even more important is the bachelorette is actually interviewing him, right? So often we go on a date and we pretend that we are interviewing for the job of being the girlfriend, right? Or for the job of being the future wife, or the mother of his kids, right? Like, but we never really say, wait a minute, does he actually fit into my life? You know, can I actually see myself on Saturdays on a boat with him? Or, you know, can I see him introducing him to my friends? And are they going to say, well, this is actually a great match, a great fit for you, versus what are you thinking? This is like not a match at all. Or this is nothing long term. We know this is just short term. It's just for you to have fun. So really something for you to think about. How can you develop that abundance mindset inside of yourself, like the bachelorette, right? And really saying, when you are on a date, am I enjoying this date? Do I see myself having another date with this man, right? Like, you know, do I even like the restaurant he picked, and so on, right? Do I want to go, and so on and so forth, versus thinking, oh, is he want to see me again? You know, is he, am I entertaining him enough, right? Like, is he, does he like to spend time with me? You know, am I jumping through enough hoops, and so on? And I actually had this moment of epiphany, like a couple years ago, before I met my husband, Brody. And I was going on a date with this history professor. Now, there's nothing wrong with history, right? It's very interesting, but he was really dry. just really dry. And it was really interesting because my nervous system was still programmed to be, does he like me? I wonder what he thinks about me. And this is crazy because he wasn't even a match for me. But then it hit me and I was like, wait a minute, am I enjoying myself? So if I were to go on a second date and third date, fourth date, with this guy, would I actually enjoy myself? Like, would I actually feel like I have a good time? Or would I just be like, oh, like bored out of my mind, hoping this date is going to end? Just so, and this is maybe key for you, that I can tell myself, oh, see, so this is a guy who wants to ask me out again. See, I'm desired. See, I'm cherished. I'm wanted by the wrong man. But, who cares, right? Like, that's the thing. If you have an abundance mindset, you're like, oh, thanks. You know what? Like, I don't think we're a match. I really appreciate it. You're going to find somebody you have fantastic chemistry with. I'm not the one for you. Best of luck, right? You'll be able to look yourself in the mirror and actually say, you know what? Like, I respect myself. I treasure myself. I treat myself like I would how I would treat my best friend, right? And that's the other piece too. When it comes to abundance mindset, what would you tell your best friend if she were to come to you? And she would say, you know what, Susie, Mary, Gloria, like, I can't do any better than this. Don't you get it? I can't do any better than this emotionally abusive guy because at least he stays together with me, right? Or I can't do any better than this like socially unaware guy, right? Who like is totally disassociated, right? Because at least like he still contacts me here or there, right? Like, what would you tell your friend? So I'd love to hear actually in the comment section, what would you tell your friend, right? Okay. And if you want to take my free relationship diagnostic to attract the man you want, then hop on over at mymquiz.com. And the link is also in the description below. And if you haven't done so already, watch next. When a man deeply loves you, he will start saying these 5 things. Lots of love to you, ladies, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.